What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Ark Moonbase mod. This will probably be the last part because there's really not much to this game. I've been screwing around a little bit with it. Nothing really crazy. I made it so it's 3 times, so it's going to be a little bit easier for us to get stuff done in today's episode. But nighttime has just kind of went over, and just the glare in the sky. They need to just make this the sky in the regular game at night, just because it looks freaking amazing. So now that it's 3 times gather, we should be able to get stuff done a wee bit quicker. What we needed to do was to craft one of these blast furnaces, which we needed uranium and everything for. I think I don't remember where I stored my items. This is going to be difficult. I think I stored them right by the door, right? In here? Yeah. Okay. So we really needed 10 uranium in order to craft up the industrial forge. I don't know if we have enough metal yet. We pretty much need a little bit of everything. So we're just going to head out. We're going to get a little bit of everything. I was getting a little bug earlier where my oxygen was just dropping instantaneously, and I just took off my helmet and put it back on, and that fixed it. I don't know if anybody else has tried playing and had the same glitch, but that's how you fix it, so. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be building at all. It kind of is just like the same basic building system. It's just a reskinned version of like the foundations and everything. So the building system's not exactly extremely cool or anything, but it is kind of just different. I also made it so these rocks actually have 3 times the minerals inside them as well. So shouldn't be too hard for us to get what we need in order to create the blast furnace, in order to create the moon rover, because that's just what I really wanted to do. I just wanted to get that moon rover done. I don't know if this actually ever breaks, but I can repair it right now, so we might as well just repair it. There we go. So we really need uranium, which I might need to head out a little bit farther for. You gonna give me uranium? You're giving me oil. I know I do need oil, because that's how I run the blast furnace. There's some uranium. Not sure why I'm not getting 3 uranium per hit, though. Maybe I didn't make it 3 times. Maybe I just made it so each of these rocks lasts 3 times longer. Give me some more uranium. We're cold. At least we're not crazy cold. More uranium. Uranium seems to be like the #1 thing we need right now. Everything else we're going to have an abundance of. I might need to exit out and make it like 10 times, because I'm just not having any good luck with this at all. Seems a little grindy right now. There should be uranium ore, you know what I mean, like that you can get, like, specifically on the ground. Because we have like enough of everything, we just don't have uranium. Alright, let's go back, drop off a bunch of this stuff. I'm gonna probably restart the game and make it so... Oh god, it's really bright in here. I don't know if this is going to fix it at all. It did. It did. Throw this all in here. Got a whole bunch of everything, really. We needed 10 uranium ore in order to actually create what we wanted to. Alright, so I'm going to return once I actually get this to be a little bit more multiplier. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I made it 10 times. It seems like I'm getting a little bit of everything, like, often. Oh god, okay. That's the bug that it keeps doing. I just gotta put my helmet off and on. That's a really freaking scary noise. But I guess it's just kind of like the rarity of actually getting uranium out of the rock. Is like the percent of getting uranium out of rock is really freaking low. Even on 10 times, I might as well just make it 100 times. This is ridiculous. And as soon as I do find uranium, it's probably only gonna give me 1 uranium. Sitting on a rock, trying to get uranium. Whole bunch of everything, no uranium at all. Alright, well, let's go head back. I guess we can hit the rock closer to the base as well. Maybe there's just no uranium in that rock. I think the smaller rock had uranium. So maybe we should just try those. I can't jump. Alright, well, we're going to be dropping rocks. Now we can jump. Throw all this in here. So we got plenty of everything, just not uranium. Alright, so maybe smaller rocks give uranium. No luck yet. No luck yet. Yeah, just absolutely nothing. No uranium. Do you have uranium? Oh, you have uranium and oil. Okay. At least I got uranium out of you. So these smaller, more gray rocks probably have a higher chance of getting it. Okay, there's another one. Alright, I'm learning, I'm learning. More uranium right there. 3 uranium right there, there we go. Hey, we got like 5 uranium off this one rock. Good, good, good. I think that's actually enough to create the blast furnace. We got 6 total. Whoa. Okay, we're good. Let's hop on in. Let's gamma a little bit. It's a little too dark. Alright, so now what do we need? I know we need the 10 uranium. Craftables. We need metal and oil. Oil and metal. Craft. Blast furnace. Here we go. Or industrial forge. Same thing. Whatever. Whatever. Same thing. I thought that was uranium for a second. I was going to look like an idiot, but it was gold, and it's just with the gamma. It looks green. All right, let's throw a lot of this away. The reason why we needed the blast furnace was to craft down some metal in order to get the appropriate materials. There we go. And now in order to create the rover, you needed to create the fabricator, which we needed metal and cementing paste for. I have no idea how to get cementing paste at all. It probably is a different way. So we can get the metal out of here. And we can run it with oil. Here we go. Needs gasoline to operate. So is there a campfire or something that we need to put the oil into? Trying to think. Is there really anything like that? Usually you put it in the cooking fire. We can craft it. Industrial cooker, which is crafted on the fabricator, but we can't get the fabricator. So how do we craft oil? Huh, give me a second. Well, I know that we need hide and we need oil. And then you're supposed to cook it in this, but I'm not sure where to get hide from. Unless there's a different way of doing it in this mod. Like, but this thing needs gasoline to operate. So, like, I'm so confused. We can do the refining forge, I guess. Where's the do we have the refining forge available to us? No. Refrigerator is the only thing available. I don't know if this mod was fully thought out. That's my way of looking at it, really. I just don't think it was fully thought out. Let me see if I can just spawn in the fabricator and see if I can just get the rover going, because that's really all I care about this mod now. I just don't know if it was fully thought out. I might not be thinking of it either. But there's a few things that need to be fixed with this, I guess. Alright, on further hunting, we found that you can create gasoline with silicone and oil. I didn't realize it was actually in the craftable screen. So I just went to the little handy-dandy discussion page on the mod. So we need more silicone, and then we craft gasoline. But I think we have to craft it at the mortar and pestle, which I think we had one over here. Awesome. And craft 25 gasoline. It said 25, but it's only crafting 5, and it's taking forever, but that's whatever. And in order to create the rover, we need to get 35 metal ingots, 20 cementing paste, so we need to learn cementing paste, for one. There's got to be a new way to create cementing paste, I assume. Which we should see in the mortar and pestle, I bet. Cementing paste is crafted with magnesium ore and stone. I think I dropped my stone. No, is it still here? No, it's not. Shit. Magnesium ore and stone. We have 6 stone. Where is our magnesium? There we go. And stone. Boop, boop. And we can craft 1 right now, because we need more stone. Should be able to find more stone. Alright, so I don't know why it's crafting weird like that. But now we can at least get our metal going inside the blast furnace. There we go, there we go. Let's grab some more metal while we're at it. Awesome, awesome. So it was more thought out than I thought. I just wasn't thinking outside of the box with like the change in engrams and how to craft stuff. Where'd all my uranium go? Did I put it away? Oh no, I already crafted it into the blast furnace. Alright, we already got metal going. And then how much metal do we need? We needed 35, 20 cementing paste, 50 platinum, 15 uranium, and 10 oil to create the fabricator. So what are we getting out of here? 1 cementing paste. We have more oil. Oil's crafting really weird right now. We need just rocks. Straight up rocks. I think this is how we gather rocks. I'm not sure, though. I don't seem to be getting many rocks. I'm getting a lot of metal. More metal, more magnesium, more nickel, more platinum, more titanium, more silver, more magnesium. I need stone. There we go. 1 stone. Oh, Lord. Do we get more stone off of the bigger rocks? Nope. Whole bunch of gold, whole bunch of metal, whole bunch of silver. 1 stone again. We need stone. That's what we need. Alright, I'm going to return once we have a bit more stone. Alright, I lied. It's not as hard as I thought to collect stone. You can actually pick it up off the ground just like before. Never realized that. Okay. A moon toolbox. Store items in this. Okay, okay. We're learning, we're learning. Okay, we can't carry all this, but we can throw some of the metal we just gathered in here. Here we go. Get a little bit more metal going, because I bet we're going to need a whole shit ton in order to get the moon rover going. We'll throw most of this stuff in here. Hold on to the stone and bring that back here for the cementing paste that we're going to need for the fabricator. Crafting up 4 cementing paste. How many cementing paste did we need for said fabricator? 20. 50 platinum and 15 uranium. I don't think we really have... I think we have enough platinum, to be honest. Which one is platinum? Platinum. We have 44. Yeah, we'll be able to get 50, no problem. And then when the fabricator is completed, we're going to figure out what we actually need for everything else. So we need a little bit of uranium, a little bit more platinum, and then we're good to go. We also need rocks. So we're just going to snag rocks like this off the ground. With the harvest life plus the multiplier, it's not crazy hard for us to get it. We already got a good amount of stone here. And then I bet it's going to be a crazy grind to be able to get to the actual rover itself, which we will do probably mostly off of the video, and then I'll just drive around in it on video. And maybe we'll go explore the map in a part 3. If you guys wanted a part 3, please let me know in the comment section down below, as well as leaving a like on the video. That would let me know that you guys do want to see more. Otherwise, we'll be heading back into regular Ark. Well, there will be some like regular Ark videos later this week. I'm just kind of in the gather mode. I'm gathering a lot of materials right now, like a lot, and I'm gonna have a ton of building supplies to build my base in the next 2 episodes of regular Ark. I'm gonna have close to hundreds of walls. With the 4 times gather rate, it's not hard for me to do so. We're gonna have a ton of siege machines, a lot of siege boats. I'm pretty much building my base around siege boats, so yeah, it should be awesome. Let's go ahead and hop in here, get some more cementing paste going. With the amount of rocks that we got now. 16 cementing paste, that's more than enough. Let's go drill up some of those other rocks. That way we can get some uranium and just a little bit more platinum. It was the rocks that gave us oil were the more specific ones. I think this was one of them. Yeah, this one should give us uranium. Yep, there's 1 uranium. There's platinum. This is everything we're going to need, probably. Oh, we were drilling that rock earlier, so didn't have much left to it. Here's another one of those rocks. That'll give us the goodies, I think. Yep, there's some more uranium and some more oil. This is what we need. I'll pretty much drop everything besides the platinum and uranium at this point. Come on, more uranium. There we go. We need 15 just for the fabricator. I wouldn't doubt if they're going to go the route of, like, having you get 100 uranium just to have the moon rover. I wonder how the moon rover works. I don't even know if you could drive it, but we'll figure that out, I guess. I assume it's just going to work like a dinosaur. It's going to, like, be a walking moon rover or something? I don't really know. Okay, so we got 9 uranium. We needed, what, 15, 20? We needed 15. Let's go ahead and drop some of, like, the metal and the heavier stuff that we picked up. We'll keep the titanium. No, we don't need titanium. We keep the platinum. Silicone is definitely, like, a low-tier item that we don't need. Because you can just pick that up by grabbing stones off the ground. More uranium, please. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. Just uranium. Thank you. Thank you. So the rarity of uranium is kind of outrageous. This is 10 times. May I tell you again. Without 10 times, I can't imagine how slow it would be to do any of this stuff. There you go, another uranium. Another 2 uranium, actually. Which brings us up to 13. We just need 2 more in order. There you go. There's the 1. There it is. Okay, let's head back. Let's craft the fabricator. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We can get the fabricator going. Cementing paste should be done, obviously. Doesn't take that long to craft it. That's the metal that we need. We'll come out and we'll craft it out here. It's probably going to be heavy as hell. Thank you. Thank you. We'll craft some more of that because we might need some more. And what else do we need for the fabricator? We need the metal ingots and the oil. I think I just dropped oil, didn't I? I think we might have a wee bit more in here. Okay, we need 2 more oil. My bad. Let's just punch. I think I just dropped it. That's not one of the ones that I can actually get it from. Silicone, metal. I didn't just drop the oil again, did I? Nope, we're good. I'm just going to go back and grab it, to be honest. Dropped it right around here. I think it despawned because I dropped it right there. Oh, no, it's right here. Where is you oil? There you are. 10 oil. We're good. And then we just grab the metal out of the blast furnace, and we have ourselves a fabricator, and then that's where we craft most of the more advanced stuff in this mod. Oop. And fabricator. It probably weighs like crazy. That's a proper English sentence. Nope, just weighs 5. Requires placement on floor. Oh god, I don't think we have any. We need to, I think I need to build some foundations for this. What do we need for foundations? 45 metal ingots? Just for a moon floor? And 12 cement base? And 12 silver? Oh my lord. Can we just delete? We can't access this kind of stuff. Let's go up to over here and see if we can place it in here since the roof is taller. It should totally be able to go in here. It requires placement on floor. I'm going to try something real quick. Just cheat fly. And then, yeah, this isn't working for some reason. Huh. That's weird. All right, give me a second. Maybe I'll be able to figure this out in the discussion page on the Steam. All right, so I've just grinded it out. I got the fabricator down. It was kind of just obnoxious and annoying, so I didn't want to show any of it. So here we go. We got the fabricator. Vehicle-wise, we're going to need 50 silicone, 500 metal ingots, 15 electronics, 20 polymer, 10 titanium, and 5 uranium in order to do the lunar rover. Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think we're going to end up doing a part 3 with the moon rover. So it's going to be pretty damn difficult. It's going to be pretty damn difficult. It's just like a reminiscence of all the shit that I didn't want to keep. So 500 metal ingots alone is going to take a really long time. So I'll be doing most of this off camera. Maybe the part 3 will only be like a 10-minute drive around of the map, maybe a 20-minute drive around of the map, showing off like all the rest of the stuff with the moon rover. So, again, leave a like if you do want to see that part 3. I will see you guys in the next one, and maybe we'll do some stuff. As you can tell, like, pretty much to craft the foundations, it's like crafting metal. There's no wood, there's no thatch, there's no nothing like that, so it's kind of ridiculous, but I don't think they're really going to balance out a total conversion mod that only a handful of people really play. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.